Getting some good ones.
Today's video is sponsored by Blue Land.
Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and I'm standing in the middle of the cut flower field, and guess what we had this morning? We had a killing freeze, if you will. It was 26 degrees here on the farm. All of the zinnias are, well, they're brown. They're brown, and that's okay. But a couple days ago, before we had the killing freeze this morning, I was able to hop in the garden and do a little bit of harvesting, especially some delicious peppers. So here are some clips from a few days ago harvesting in the garden. Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and we're in the garden that hasn't been harvested in weeks. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna pick some peppers. I'm gonna pick a peck of peppers, and then we might pickle some. But really though, look at these. These are long hots that are perfect for stuffing. Let's pick some peppers. Getting some good ones. I'm gonna keep going. So there, look at the size of these. Oh my gosh. Now these are Anaheim long hots. These are the peppers that I've been growing for a few years. I think I got them at Johnny's Seeds. These are what I sold at the nursery. So if you grew Anaheim long hots from the nursery, this is what your crop should be looking like. What the heck is that little decoration on the top of that one? Ooh, I'm so excited. I'll be stuffing these. I think I'm gonna make a big batch tomorrow for the freezer. Wow. Just the perfect stuffing pepper. This is why I grow Anaheims. The first couple batches that you harvest are on the smaller side, but then if you let them keep going, these are perfect. Now they're also, you may see them as like Italian frying peppers, but I love them as long hots. What the heck is that whistle? It's a siren down by my house. That would be the ambulance. Not sure what's going on. Okay, this is actually a really great crop for only a few plants. Some of these are massive. These are gonna make great stuffers. Which one's like the biggest? This one might be. That's huge. That's awesome. All right, I have some hot peppers that I wanna go pick now. I left a lot, you know, there's probably hundreds more that are, I mean, I could pick this, but I'm gonna let it go. We don't really have a frost in sight yet. We've already had a small frost on my flower crop down the hill. But for the peppers, we still have some time. So I'm gonna let these ones continue to grow before I harvest any more long hots. The kale situation is insane. Look how much kale that I have. It looks so good. I've been selling it actually at the shop. People are buying it to make kale chips and stuff. And then I do have a horseradish in here. It's getting crowded up, but the horseradish is perennial, and so I'm gonna leave that in there. Everything else will get pulled out. And then look at this tomato mess. I haven't been here weeks, guys. I've been so inundated with mum season at the shop that all these tomatoes were never harvested, but a lot of them, I would say 80% are still good, so I can still grab those and at least make like a salsa or something. Got more kale, and then this is a lot of mint. And I've got some rosemary to harvest. That smells so good. And I've got some parsley, and over there I've got oregano. Over here, the cucumbers died out, and then I have some of the small snacking peppers to harvest in here. You know, like the little orange ones and a couple of yellow ones. And then this zinnia is doing really well in this corner. This is the hot pepper bed that I have some chilies, I have some cherry peppers, and then I have some, look at this. This is a garden salsa pepper. This is super spicy, delicious. So I'm gonna be picking all of these and keeping them separate from my long hots because these are definitely spicier than the long hots. Okay, so these are the garden salsa peppers. These are the ones that we found. If you watch that hot pepper taste test that I filmed with my father-in-law earlier this summer, we found these were the hottest. And then these are Hungarian hot wax peppers. I'm just making a pile of hot peppers because this is what I use to make my hot sauce, my Flower Hill Farm fire. which I think is delicious, and so do my family members. Actually, my sister just asked me for another bottle. She already went through the one that I gave her. She really liked it. So we're gonna go ahead and make some more, and until I get a commercial kitchen, which is in the works, I can't sell it. So right now I'm just making it to practice making it and giving it to friends and family. But like, just realized that that has a little bottom damage, so that one's no good, and this one too. So gotta weed out the baddies and keep the goodies. Oh, I can't wait to have this hot sauce. So good. Look at the pretty little poblano. I am excited about this. Now this I'll actually use today. I am making, here's another nice one. Ooh, this one's beautiful too. I am making goulash with my family recipe that we love so much. So I'm gonna use these two poblanos. I love that color. It's just perfect. So these will go for dinner tonight. And then I have over here, put that in my pile. Over here, we've got the actual chili peppers that I will harvest to go in, and I just grab like by the handful here. We've got these chilies. This will go in the hot sauce as well. So my hot sauce is a combination of a whole bunch of hot peppers. Look at the size of these cherries. These are massive. These would make perfect stuffers from my pocket. Like this is kind of the normal size of a cherry. Let me get the other one out of my pocket here. I'll show you. Look at that. So I have probably a few dozen here. Some of them are big, some of them are smaller, but these will also go in the hot sauce.
And now, more about the sponsor of today's video. It's Blueland.
Blueland's products are people and planet friendly because they have no plastic waste and they're made from either compostable or recyclable packaging. They are hypoallergenic and sourced from vegan and non-GMO ingredients.
I just received my package from Blueland. It's all my refills and some other goodies. Let's check it out. Okay, the future of clean. It's here, right in this box. We have, the toilet bowl cleaner container, which is good because I don't have any of these at the shop yet. And check this out, toilet bowl cleaner tablets. And then we have some refills for my foaming hand soap. I love these, they smell so good. We have Pacific Mist and we have some lemon. These toilet bowl cleaner tablets are what I'm really excited about here at the shop. I have 2 toilets here, one in the nursery house and one here in the office. And I have very little time, as you guys know. So these tablets are going to come in super handy so my mom doesn't have to come up to the nursery and clean once a week. Your toilet is way grosser than you think. In fact, bacteria and viruses can actually hang around in the toilet bowl even after multiple flushes. Yeah, that's gross. Just drop, watch it fizz, brush, and flush. Yep, it's that simple. You can find out just how easy these kits are for yourself. Blueland is extending a special offer just for my viewers. If you click the link in the description of this video, you'll receive 15% off your very first kit. Thanks to Blueland for sponsoring this video.
Okay, so after the frost, let's go see if anything survived in the garden. Okay, clearly the carrots are okay, and I know they've got nice size. Ooh, yeah, there's like a nice size carrot underneath there. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so they're gonna stay there. So carrots are good. However, my basil. I did not grab this bunch of basil and it's no good. Okay, it looks like the mint is amazing. This looks like it made it through. Looks like the rosemary's okay. Parsley's okay. And then obviously the kale. The kale is looking amazing, and look how much kale I have, and there's some over there. Ooh, all the tomatoes look pretty spent. That's okay. I've gotten a lot from the tomato pile, but we're gonna have kale for probably the next few months. I'm gonna put some in the freezer, I think. I really like the way that the kale grew in these round bins, but then I put it in the end of this and it did well too. So kale for the win. So the tomatoes are actually not bad. So I think I can harvest some of these tomatoes and still be okay. If you've ever watched those videos of like documentaries of harvesting tomatoes for the grocery store, they actually harvest them green and then they will turn ripe, on their way to the grocery store. And that's kind of why they don't really taste so good in my opinion. So we'll see what these taste like. These are San Marzanos. They look good to me. Even the peppers that I didn't harvest, they're not soft or anything. So the ones that I was letting get bigger, the leaves obviously have some frost damage, but the peppers themselves, I think are gonna be okay. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, that pepper's okay. Look at that mess. These tomatoes collapsed, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're fine. They're not squishy at all. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get these. It's not gonna freeze tonight, so I've got tomorrow. Oops. I probably have until Sunday to collect all these babies. Look at the pineapple mint. Oh, it's so cool looking. I love the variegated mint. And now this mint, I'll leave right here, cut it back and leave it here. It should come back next year in this like 2-foot bin. Over here back in the chili peppers, you can see the damage to the leaves is real, but the peppers feel pretty decent. Over here, I didn't actually harvest the banana peppers, but they look good. So I will harvest these are my banana peppers this year. They look good. I've got to get those. But yeah, the foliage is shot. My green bean trellis, or not green bean, but my Italian pole beans, the trellis, oh, beans still feel good. But the green is all shot. And I did actually grow some red noodle beans on here as well. You can see those were growing quite nicely. Most of them though are down here. They kind of just grew on the ground. So I guess now is time to clean up the garden, clean it up, and I'm actually going to be planting some tulips in these raised beds this year instead of in the ground, and we'll see how that goes as opposed to me planting them in the ground again every year and finding a different place for them. So I'm going to pick a couple of raised beds and grow just a few thousand tulips this year for spring. Okay guys, that'll do it for this video. I will be coming back to you guys, I think on Sunday. I'll be posting my video about my future plans for the flower farm. We'll see you then. Hey guys, I'm in my kitchen on my phone. I wanted to show you, I actually made this chili pepper braid with some of the chili peppers that I harvested. And this is kind of special for me because my grandparents always had one hanging in their kitchen, and I have just like great memories of that. And as soon as I saw all the chili peppers that I was harvesting the other day, I said, you know what? I need to make one of these. And I hung it over my kitchen sink, and it just reminds me of Grandpa. So I'm happy to have it here. Oh, a fruit fly.